somebody had asked me to talk about qualifying people for access. And everyone knows I like talking about establishing a meaningful relationship with God and how that ends up leading to a meaningful relationship with people. And in that, when you start to establish a meaningful relationship with people and God, what ends up happening is you really do start creating some meaningful memories. And I believe that life with God and life with people is what's going to determine how meaningful your life is, period. And so what I'm learning, because I've talked about qualifying people for access for years, but something I think I could talk on a little more is nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But what I'm learning is if your meaningful relationships are going to work, I'm not talking about people you run into here and there. I'm not talking about people you just work with at your job or people that you just consider, you know them from Instagram. No. I'm talking about those people that you're trying to do life with and whatever that looks like for you. You have to find agreement. The Bible says, how can two walk together lest they agree? I'm learning that most people are struggling in relationships because there's no agreement. The Bible says, don't be unequally yoked with unbelievers. Another translation says, people who are inconsistent with your faith. Your faith is just simply what you believe. But if you guys can't find agreement, it's going to be very difficult to walk together. And that's a journey. And I believe those who you consider meaningful to you, it's going to take a lot of maturity to sit down and talk things out. But the foundation of peace in that relationship, clarity in that relationship, it's going to be, where can we find agreement? Sometimes it's not about who's right, who's wrong. It's okay, let's find a place of agreement so we can move forward. You see, it's very important that you look for agreement. You want to start qualifying people for access. It doesn't mean that you guys are going to agree on everything. That's not what it means. It means the goal is, at the end of the day, let's try our best to find a place of agreement, because that's what's going to catapult us into moving forward, and this really being a long-lasting relationship is powerful.